what's up guys, Holding Alice with you here, bringing you Eden Zero, manga chapter review 22, titled The Great Naked Escape. Now this was pretty good this week, the manga chapter. The ship that Shiki hijacked on arrived to his destination, which she's on it, and she gets off and we have a quick dialogue of her men arguing with Jin and the two guys that he's with. And the two guys that he's with, they state that they want to get paid for the 29 females that they brung. But the other side does not want to pay them because the agreement was you have to bring all 30 of these B-Cubers. I think it was the B-Cubers they were just talking about most likely. But remember, thanks to Shiki, he saved Christy, so yeah, they only were able to get 29. And while this is going on, Shiki took the opportunity to, get out of there. But we did get a quick panel of Jin noticing like a weird energy somewhere, and he looked over there, so most likely he knows now that Shiki is there, or maybe he has a hunch from that. But basically, the sister decided to go down, and she tells her people to leave. I'm going to negotiate with these illegals. And, they leave and whatever. And when she's about to talk to them, sadly, we didn't get to see the conversation because we got cut off to where Rebecca's at and her people. And that one B-Cuber that she acts tough, and supposedly she goes to, like, dangerous places and she looks like a punk rocker. Well, she starts to cry and break down, and she confesses that she's actually a fake. That she never went to none of these dangerous places. Everything about her is fake. The tattoos, her acting, where she's gone. It's just a front for B-Tube, so she can get paid. And that's how she lives her life. And Rebecca's tapping her on the shoulder saying, it's okay if we put our heads together, we get out of here. And then the little girl that Rebecca defended last chapter, she brought up a good point. She's like, these suds are deleting everything that we have. Our clothes, our jewelry, blah, blah, blah. Then it dawns on Rebecca. Does anyone wear glasses or anything, glass related or jewelry wise that's gone? And people are saying yes. And she's like, good. Maybe we can use these suds to delete that window. And then everyone notices, oh wow, there is a window here. So one of the girls was like, hey, we could all make a pyramid since there's 29 of us. And the last one on top just has to rub suds on the window and escape. And then come back around with some clothes and food for us. So Rebecca was the lucky one chosen, and the pyramid broke and they all fell, but Rebecca was able to hold on to the top, and the plan worked. She took her bubble, she scrubbed it, window gone. So she gets in the window, she appears in some weird faculty room, then she gets in a ventral escape, and she's going through the fire escape and stuff. It's not really a fire escape, it's more of a ventral entry staff. So she's going through that. And then something like slippery grabs her legs and pull her down. And it's the frog dude. And he's just talking, and going on about rambling and stuff like that, about how I feel bad for the poor. I'm happy I'm rich, I can do what I want. Then Rebecca was like, I feel bad for you. And they go back and forth. And out of nowhere, we get the awesome kick from Shiki. And as you see in the thumbnail, Shiki's really, really upset. Like, he's about to go ham on this dude. But I don't think Shiki's going to be able to fight him. I think Jin is most likely going to interrupt so the guy can get away and he's going to continue his fight. That's my belief and opinion, but that was basically the end of the chapter. I forgot to mention also we had the beginning of the chapter, which starts off with all the soldiers that sister had attacking Shiki's group. Her Mura, she took them all down with ease. No scratching her, no nothing, no blood everywhere. No blood anywhere. I mean, it was a one-sided battle. She took them all out. Remind you, these are high-level soldiers with good equipment. And she took them out by herself. And then we have Wise in the corner hiding, saying, man, I hope we never make an enemy out of her. So, I'm not sure if that's going to be a foreshadowing, since she does want to fight Shiki, who is considered the new Demon King, and her job was to kill him. Who knows? But again, this was a great episode. Love how, no, sorry, not episode, great chapter. Chapter 22 of Eden Zero, great chapter. I know a lot of people are bashing on it because, it's related to Fairy Tail, and bashing on Fairy Tail was a thing back in the day, so now people want to bash on this, but unlike Fairy Tail, this is actually doing pretty good with its villains and the fight scenes. The number one problem in Fairy Tail is that Hero will hype up the villains and give them a good backstory and characterization and design, but then he would take them out in the battle and fall short, and they would get taken out sometimes in a corny way. And we've seen this a lot in the second half of Fairy Tail, 2014 and up, which started from the Grand Magic games up. But Eden Zero so far, all the fight scenes have been really good. If they don't went through overpowering, they actually went through strategy. I mean, when Shiki had to fight that one dude with the gauntlet who was taking over Pino as her master, it looked like Shiki one-shotted him, but him and Shiki was actually going at it. So Shiki won in the end, of course, but they were going at it. And then Shiki's hardest fight so far was fighting that fake Ezra chick. Even though it wasn't really her, it was a tentacle robot, but that was his hardest fight, and we've seen him go to meteor mode. So the fight scenes has been really beautiful, drawn out, but the way they end and begin has also been very good. Which again, the problem with Fairy Tail, second half, is that a lot of the fight scenes were either very short and BS, or they were very long and meaningless. So hopefully Eden Zero don't take that route ever. Hopefully, Hero improves on that part, because that's really the only part he really needs to improve on is his feats of his characters, and when he puts them against each other, make the character who wins the fight actually win, because they got feats or skills or some type of strategy to win, not just a knock 'em or power up. I mean, once in a blue moon is okay, but when you get BS pulls here and there, it gets kind of annoying after a while. But enough about the Fairy Tail run, even though I still love Fairy Tail. But Eden Zero has been a very huge upgrade compared to Fairy Tail. That's my main point, and I can't wait for next week's chapter. Since I've been reading Eden Zero, I've been saying it over and over again. I can't wait for next week. I can't wait for next week. It's just been that good. And we're only 22 chapters in, so hopefully in another 100 or 200 chapters, or however long Hero goes with this, that he continues to, push through with it. But like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get more from me. Please please share with your family and friends and other anime YouTubers and stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.